High school basketball coverage in high definition, live on VTV6. Live coverage from VTV, brought to you by Ashley Regional Medical Center, L&L Motor, Strata Networks, The Advisor Group, Pilot Logistics, and Moon Lake Electric. VTV, your life in HD.
Welcome to Duchesne High School. I'm John Nurden, and with me is Braxton Nelson. We have a great matchup tonight between Tabiona and Duchesne, two Region 17 rivalry foes, whatever you think there. Both coming in at the 1-1 region record.
Man, it's going to be a good matchup. Pretty intense. Like you said, a little rivalry in there.
Absolutely. So this game is being streaming live at www.strata.tv and will be rebroadcast on VTV Channel 6 and in high definition on cable channel 706. Visit our website, vtvchannel6.com, for the season broadcast schedule and coverage details. So as we get started here, you mentioned that you talked to Coach a little bit, and maybe one of their starters might be a little injured from practice this week. Yeah,
I was before the game. I was talking to Coach from Tabiona, Coach Giants, and he said that Bailey Hogan has sprained his ankle earlier in the week, but he's coming off. Coach said he's doing better. He said he's like Michael Jordan, plays better with an injury.
There you go. So we'll have to keep an eye on that today and see if that works out well for him. Let's take a look at both starting lineups. Let's start with Tabiona.
So we already mentioned that Bailey Hogan, he's a really strong player for Tabiona. Then you got Tyler Van Tassel, Dally Defay, and Harley Westerman, and Nathan Webb.
And then we have for Duchesne, Carson Reinhardt, Daniel Hamburg, Blake Jones, Dallin Despain, and Wyatt Reamond. They're pretty tough kids. We're sitting down here on the court side and looking at them, and you made the mention. They get up there just as high as any other kid, and they got some big, long, strong, athletic kids. And with the 1A matchup, they're going to be just athletic and scrappy.
That is. I was able to talk to Coach Hoops too, and he was able to tell you that that's what they want to focus on, is being scrappy, getting the loose balls. And I'm pretty sure I've seen Tabiona be able to play over the couple of years, and they're just the same. So it'll be a good little scrap match.
Yeah, I've had a chance more to play against Tabiona as coaching some youth kids, and I think that's all they do. I think they wake up, play basketball, go to school for a little while, play basketball all year long, and then all summer they just play basketball, hunt, and fish.
Yep. I don't even think school is basketball. That's what it is.
Okay. And Duchesne's had some really talented teams over the years in all the sports. They tend to be at the top of the list. What were they, 2011, state champions in football? Yep. So, some great traditions from both schools. Let's take a look at some of the keys to the game tonight. So for Tabiona, I quite like Coach Gines' attitude. Defense, rebounding, limit turnovers. Keep it simple.
Hey, it's very simple. That's the keys to
Absolutely.
The game.
Duchesne with the offensive patience, close out on shooters, and contain Bailey is definitely a key. Let's take a quick break while we run through the national anthem, and we'll be right back.
Do you surf the net every time you shop? Well, forget the hard drive and make the short drive down to L&L. We have the best selection in the basin. At L&L, we're making the car buying experience all that it can be, because we're not here just to sell you a car. We're here to build a long, happy relationship. L&L Motor, people you know, people who care.
All Almost everyone suffers a broken bone or fracture at one time during their life. Taking care of your fracture will ensure that it heals quickly and without any long-term effects. Follow your physician's instructions carefully. Take time off your usual activities and give the bone time to heal. Don't delay treatment. Some fractures are subtle and can only be seen on an X-ray or CT scan. For more information on fracture care, visit our website at www.ashleyregional.com.
Welcome back to Duchesne High School. Let's take a minute here, Braxton, while we're getting the starting lineups, to go over some of the highlight players, some of the player spotlights that we have tonight.
Well, one is definitely from Tabiona. We have Bailey Hogan. We've mentioned him, but he is averaging 18.3 points a game with 5 rebounds, and he had 28 points versus Manila. He's a really strong kid, and I mean, he's definitely part of that offense.
28 points is a fun game, so know that he can put some points up. And then we have for Duchesne, we have Blake Jones. He's a senior, 6'3", probably the tallest kid playing on the starting group. And he averages 11 points, and he had a pretty good game against Roland Hall with 18. So look for them to battle tonight on the scoring side of things. Their teams tend to rely on each other, or those players, to complement what they do as a team, but they tend to rely on them to get the points for them.
That's great. You know, it's going to be fun. At Tabiona, they've only lost to the #1 team in the state, Richfield, by 1. Rich, not Richfield. Rich by 1.
Yeah, and they've had some pretty good success, so we'll see how tonight works out for them. There's Coach Hoops over there giving them a little last-minute encouragement. All right, looks like Blake Jones is jumping with Bailey, and it goes to Duchesne. They looks to just kind of get a feel for the game. They're content to pass it around. Playing a little 5-out, looks like. Everyone in and out, in and out.
Yep. And I like that they're being patient right here, letting the game come to them and starting to be quick right off the bat.
You bet. Looking to get some good hoops. And oh, boy, that was pretty good block. Bailey got up there early, gets an early foul too. So very athletic ability there.
15 Harley Westerman, his first team is first.
Goes up strong.
There we go with the L&L replay. You can see it's a pretty tight call, and they do that early in the game. Refs kind of set the tone just like the players set the tone. We're going to call this tight. Be careful what you do. And there we go. Is that it's Wyatt Riemann with both of them. Knocks them both down. Start out 2-0 for Duchesne.
Now Tabiona bringing the ball down. Let's see what their offensive looks like. Duchesne in the 5-man setup.
Yeah, little man-to-man from Duchesne. Also helping back down low, making sure they double team Bailey, looked like.
Yep.
And they're trapping, so they're pretty scrappy, running all over the place.
Hit the high post flash.
That was Tyler Van Tassel in the middle with the big high flash.
It rolls in, shooter's
Great
touch.
look. Is that Defa?
That is.
Dally Defa?
Dally Defa. No.
Back down here on the Duchesne side. Oh, he takes him baseline, goes right for it. Oh, got cut a little low there, and great defense.
Stain. Little travel.
Little walk there, just little hop after he stopped dribbling. So good start to the game. Both teams got the ice off early, and early jitters are probably gone, and they're ready to play now.
Yep. Hopefully, that lasted a little longer for me. About 5 minutes. That was good.
Carson Reinhardt with the ball up top, tends to bring it down for him. Looking to go high-low, and that was great defense by Van Tassel. Little corkscrew turnaround hopper at the junction there. And a nice rebound, misses put back, but that was Riemann again. He's pretty active right now, so maybe he's feeling it a little bit tonight.
Looking to swing the ball around, looking into the high post.
Yeah, they're looking to go high-low as well, and
they
do. And there we are with the great steal from Riemann. Again, he's going to play good tonight. That was a little hop, just like on the other end. They missed that.
Yep. Hey, the refs, they can't get every call, but.
Again, that's Reinhardt with the ball up front. He's a junior, kind of leads the team as the point guard, and he and Hamburg run the guards. And yeah, they are running a little 5 out. They got one of their guards in. Ooh,
Great block by Hogan.
great block. Hogan, he's athletic. That's why he gets the points he gets. You know, he's doing it on both ends.
Yep. Well, he starts like that on defense, and that will transfer right over to his offense.
You know, and well,
Duffy.
looks like they're gonna just playing tough there. Good steal, great steal from Daniel Hamburg.
Spain kicks it over. It was.
Oh, they got him with the travel. That was Blake Jones on the nice pass from Duchesne. You know, that's a good find as you're going down there. You know, some kids look for a foul, and he looks to run the offense a little bit.
Yep.
And Difa, he brings the ball up a little bit. He's gonna surrender the ball to Hogan, see if he can do something with it. DeFay. Am I saying that right there, Braxton? DeFay?
DeFay with 2.
Well, there we go. You know, I guess if I say their name, they're going to score tonight.
That's exactly right.
Well, when I get it correct, I mean. I said it all night wrong. But
DeFay.
Kind of letting it happen here. It's not a super high-paced game. You know, we're coming down and setting up and being patient. And that was one of the keys to the game for Duchesne. They got to be patient here and watch the offense happen. They got a pretty good look there. Blake Jones.
Up to Hogan in the middle. Tyler Van Tassel, he's a big kid in the middle there.
DeFay was feeling it, figured he'd go ahead and shoot another one. Bailey with the fallback and the rebound by Westerman.
Back out to Hogan. Hogan can penetrate and kick.
Yeah, they're not afraid to shoot it at Tabiona, are they? You know, they make a lot of three-pointers every game, and they mix it up. It's not one guy making them. You know, a few make more than others, but all of them shoot it.
That's good, you know. There's not one.
It is. It's hard to defend that. You have to defend a three-point line, not just a player. Great block.
Good defense by
Van Tassel. You know, Van Tassel, they run the ball through him on the offensive side, and, you know, they rely on him heavily on the defensive side. He's a big body, big presence. There he comes up the high post again and pulls the defense off and gets it over to Hogan for a nice little jumper on the baseline. He kind of fades back and
showing that athletic ability to.
Pretty smooth shot too. Tough to defend that shot. Hamburg finds Blake again, and you know Blake's content to take it to the hole this time. Try to get a foul. And, you know that's going to help him out if he can get a little foul trouble on the big man.
Yep. Go at him.
But they didn't give it to the big man. They went ahead and gave that to Westerman. Harley.
His first team second, Blake Jones will go to the line.
You know, let's take a second to thank our sponsors. L&L Motor, as you see, the replay's been through L&L. People you know, people who care. Become our friend and like us on Facebook, L&L. And there's also a way to enter a drawing there, Braxton. So when you get on Facebook and you look at that, there's a drawing for some prizes with L&L Motor.
They always have some good prizes.
And they do a good job for our replay coverage as well. So go show them our support. Let them know you saw it on VTV.
Boom.
And there he goes. Makes a couple free throws. Keeps it a tight game, 7-4.
You know, Hamburg, he's putting his pressure up top. He's kind of keeping that ball slowed down. And a great steal by Reinhardt.
Oh, and he finds. There we go. Oh, nice try. It was Hamburg that he found, run in there for the layup. Missed that, but that was a great play. That's what they're doing. You said they put that pressure up high, and it's kind of a man-to-man pressure, looks like to me. But they started at half court.
Yep.
And not just kind of sagging back and watching the passing lanes. They're guarding the man.
They are. And I really think this game's going to come down to defense, a defensive end.
It is. And shooting, you know. If they make those shots, they're a pretty tough team.
Yep. Great dish by Hamburg.
Duchesne with a nice finish.
That was Reinhardt with the pass.
Yeah, it was. And a nice finish from Dallin.
I swear I'll get these names right at the end of the game.
Yeah. You know, when you haven't, when you don't live in this community, it's a little harder to catch those names. So we'll get you right on it, and me too.
Kick back outside. Move the ball back up and rotate it.
Sheldon Giles in the game there with the ball up top, and then also I didn't catch that Dusty Jones came in. Give him a few good minutes here.
Fouls on number 15, Blake Jones, his first, team's first.
I think that
Hogan comes back in, and also number 30, Wickle. Is that how you say that?
Yep. That's how I say it.
Jesse Wickle.
You know, look at the battle down underneath, the two big men, just volleying for position, trying to keep him off. Van Tassel's a handful for Blake. And he's doing good with it, you know. Good turnaround. Comes in, gets a big, strong rebound, goes right back up, makes his
Just
basket.
a strong kid. Two-handed rebound and put back.
Yeah, he's a big reason they're having such success this year. You know, Hogan gets a lot of the credit for the scoring because he does score a lot, but geez, that's a good battle at the top again with the little 15-foot jumper. Not quite going for Blake. You know, he got that shot early, and then he's missed a couple, but he's good. He needs to keep shooting that. That's a good shot for him.
That is. He'll start knocking him down. Looking inside again for the alley-oop.
Ooh, that was a fun play. That was Giles on the other end of it with Hogan. And Reinhardt, again, he penetrates right deep, and then they come back out and set up a little offense. Nice find down low. And they catch number 24, Dusty Jones, with the foul there. Here we go on the L&L replay. He's just asking for it. Come on, get over here.
Yeah.
Find him down low, and then they have to collapse to get him. Boy, I think that was on Van Tassel, and they're giving him that. They want him in the game.
Yep. Puts one away. Great start, you know, Tabiona 9, Duchesne 7.
Another one of our great sponsors that brings us this coverage is the Advisor Group. Financial planning, benefits packages, insurance or retirement plans. We have a specialized team to help meet your needs. We are the firm of firms. They're located over there in Vernal and take good care of you with the insurance and financial planning. So give them a look as well. Here we go, Tabiona bringing it down. Up 2, stay in a tight game. They're making it a match. They both want to go home 2-1.
Oh, in this game, it means a lot to them, you know. It determines second.
That was great defense. And he didn't foul. He just stood there. Blake took it all and maybe got a little space there. And Van Tassel just, you know, made that basket again. Van Tassel scoring it up. I'm not sure how many of those he has, but about half the points are his.
Yep. He's just a big, strong body down there. Now Duchesne, they're going to swing it up top.
Looking to get the last shot here in the last 10 seconds. And they find a good one. Down deep, low.
With the wing.
Last second shot there and didn't quite have enough oomph on it. Hurried it a little bit. Well, let's take a break and hear a word from our sponsors.
Hey, Uinta Basin, the DEF pump is now operating at the Pilot Logistics Card Lock in Naples. Come fill your tank at super low prices with the convenience of a pump. Pilot Logistics continues to provide card lock services, boat fuel, lubes and oils, just as they did when they were Western Petroleum. The new DEF pump is at the Naples location. Here at Pilot Logistics, we are still your neighbors working hard to serve you and invite you to call 789-1832 for more information about all of the services offered by Pilot Logistics.
Do you have a lot on your mind? Things like life, home, or auto insurance? Investments? Rollovers? Financial planning? How about health insurance? Employee benefits or retirement? Take control of your health and financial future. Go see your hometown experts at the Advisor Group. Call 435-789-9151.
Welcome back to Duchesne High School, where we've got Tabiona up by 11 and Duchesne 7. It's a good battle. It's been a little closer than that. That's the biggest lead we've had, and the teams are battling back and forth. Very athletic, very good basketball minds here. You know, they play the game pretty good. They slow it down, run some good offense. So let's see how Tabiona handles the second quarter. Just patient again, looking to get that high post.
Yeah, they're swinging around and getting it in there. I mean, Mantas has been doing great. A nice little dish by him.
Yeah, it is. It is a nice dish. And that's a great rebound from Blake, and Hamburg bringing the ball up and push it around. And, you know, they're patient too. That was one of their keys to the game. Just be patient with it. And, you know, it's tough with Hogan. You've got him playing good defense out there as you're watching, trying to see what's going on. He's just digging in there, trying to get that still.
Yep. You know, they're extending their pressure up, and then they'll drop back, and Duchesne's handling it very well. Same thing, trying to get it inside of their big guys.
That's a good find out here for a three-pointer. Ooh,
just a little long.
A little long, but a good rebound. Nothing. Oh, and they're battling good. No foul. Just little battle.
A little loose ball hustle. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, you bet. That was Raymond on that rebound there. Swing it around over to Hogan. He's going to see what he can do with it. Oh, nice find across.
Swing over to Gines.
Will he take that shot? Nope. They're content to not take the first look.
Hogan with the 3-ball.
Just a nice jump right in the face of Raymond.
You know, that's good defense.
It was great defense. Just a great shot, too. Not much he can do there. I think that's why Van Tassel does so well in the middle, too, because they got to contain outside, contain inside. It's a good matchup that they have. Yeah. And they take a pretty substantial lead now, 7 points. See if Duchesne, they need a basket right now. They need to knock one down that really goes in. You know, a nice big three would be very helpful for him, but nice tucking it inside. Going to Raymond. Oh, they got him with the travel. Got hit there pretty good. You know, he's looking for a little foul there. And, you know, I don't know if we had the L&L on that, but yeah, there we go. Let's see if he travels. Boy, you know, he puts it down and he gets fouled. Then he jumps up again. There's where they got him, so.
Did he left his pivot foot a little bit?
Yeah, he did, so.
Good call on that one. Tabiona bringing the ball back down.
Unless you live in Duchesne, that was a horrible call.
Exactly.
And Andy Weaver in there for a minute. He's going right hard. Look at him just backing it in and getting great position, which forces a foul by Blake. Is that his second foul, I believe? So that's going to be important for him. They need him in there against Van Tassel. So it's probably a good time for Coach while Van Tassel's on the bench to give him a rest. You know, that's their decision, not ours. But
yeah,
you know, it's not a bad time to give him a little break.
Give him a breather, getting them out of that foul trouble, let him know that he's okay.
Yeah, some coaches like to let it run. You know, we watch that, and some of the coaches do. Great free throw shooting tonight for both teams. You know, haven't seen too many misses, maybe one or two. And we've shot a handful of them, so. Here's Reinhardt again, bringing it up. Attack the middle, a nice spin move, and he finishes that off with the left hand. Well done, Hamburg.
That was a great little spin, a little offensive move, attack to the basket.
Just finished strong. It looks like a little playground style. And there's another one. Ooh. Good strong rebound, and Hogan again. It's going to be open to the bank. I was going to say it's going to be long, but he opened the bank and knocked it down.
Time to go cash in the checks.
He's happy about that. You know, Duchesne's coach comes clear out on the floor to call that timeout. Really wants to talk to his boys. We can't let Hogan. That's what he's going to say to him. Let's take a quick break and hear another word from our sponsors.
Moon Lake Electric has been a staple in the basin for 75 years. And though many things have changed through the years, one thing stays the same: our dedication to keeping the power on and our priority of doing that safely. We now have a Facebook page, which can be accessed through our website, allowing you to receive energy tips, outage reports, personnel changes, and feedback. Moon Lake Electric thanks its members and employees for 75 years of keeping the power on.
Welcome back. Let's see how the kids react from that timeout. You know, Coach's over there giving him a little bit of encouragement, a little bit of getting fired up, you know, and that's a challenge for coaches between firing a kid up and yelling at him and giving them the information they need to accomplish the things that they've worked on really hard in practice. And he looked like he did a good job of both.
Yep. Well, Coach Hoops, he's been around basketball a lot. Him and his family. His brother's coaching at Union and his other brother's in Cedar, so they've been around ball.
Yeah, we did Union the other night. I wondered if they were brothers or cousins. So.
Yeah. Well, let's see if they come down now, the Eagles. And
they're going to get a good basket here. That timeout was meant to just come get, and then they called the jump ball. That might help them. They needed that. That was a good battle for Riemann. Made a difference for him to keep the possession here, even though it's somewhat of a turnover because they lose possession later. But that was important for him to get this possession to make sense for them. They're down 10. They need a good look.
Right here.
They need to make a good look.
They're going to do it right here on this inbound play.
I see Reinhardt really kind of wanting it.
Right at the camera.
Yeah, he's trying to get us, Yeah, I see Reinhardt looking to take a shot. I think he's feeling it. Yeah, they couldn't let him sit too long, could they? They had to bring Blake back in. They figured, now's a good time to get him on the board.
Right here. I bet you they're going to go into him right here.
Absolutely. Yes, they will. The Daly, he kind of backs down and goes, yeah, they're going down here. I'm going to deny that. And they don't care. They're going to him anyway. Oh, and
man, that's tough. That was a great move, though.
Yeah, he's going to have to sit down again. Yeah, he came in to take that basket, and they needed it. And darn, coach is a little disappointed on that. And so is Blake. He's just trying real hard. That's a foul you like a kid to get, trying to get a rebound.
Yep. It's good to be aggressive, but when you're aggressive like that, it causes to put you a little more in foul trouble as a team and as an individual.
That is a great finish all the way to the hoop, Daly. He just headed right down there, all intent on scoring, and he did. Deep penetration again. They seem to do that here at Duchesne. They push it deep, then they pop it out, look for a shot, set up the offense, patience with it. They need every shot to count.
They do.
That's good patience, and that's just how it's been for them all night long. It looks good. The shots feel like they're going to fall, and they just don't. And the ball keeps bouncing towards Tabiona.
Yep. Ooh, it looked like he was off his knee.
Apparently not.
Nope.
The referee down there's got a better look than you and I.
That is definitely right.
Except for when we're playing, we know a little better. But L&L's got the real look. Boy, that did look like it's off his knee.
Hey, he got saved by the whistle.
And it might have been a foul, too, and sometimes I think they weigh that and give a little possession when it's close. So
they do.
That's a great left-handed pass and a good find underneath.
Wow.
Well done. Well done for Jones. Dusty Jones just finds the big man in there. They're all excited. They're happy as they can be.
They are. It's very unselfish basketball right here. Great pass.
Just a great find. Tonight's coverage is brought to you by Ashley Regional, where you can receive quality orthopedic services. Visit www.ashleyregional.com, where you can find healthy recipes, information on medications that you may be taking, look up diseases and find out symptoms and treatments, and even watch videos on surgical procedures. If you need a physical therapy, consider Ashley Regional Physical Therapy Department with a qualified sports medicine therapist available. And visit www.ashleyregional.com for more information. Go see our sponsors. Let them know that you saw us on the VTV and then you heard about them, and they'll appreciate that and continue this so we can keep this great coverage coming to these small communities in rural Utah.
Yeah, they really do a great job.
It's really fun as a player. You're a former player. You got to see yourself, and it just makes it more fun to have this high quality of a production done that you have all your life.
Yep. And as these players, you see the cameras rolling. It makes it's fun. It's fun to play in front of cameras.
Ooh. Riemann pushing it down in there. I think they need a healthy dose of Riemann, just keeping it battle and going down and earning the fouls and earning those free throws and knocking them down here.
Riemann, he started off strong, and he's playing strong in this second quarter.
Playing good the whole time. And that was Dusty Jones with the foul, trying to contain him all he could. Riemann's a good shooter. That's 3 in a row, I believe, for him.
Yeah, both teams, free throws. It comes down to free throws.
It does, and they're both making that count. With a 13-point deficit, a lot of the shots need to start falling, and they will in the second half.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully they get a few going here to end the quarter as we start to go on the downside of the quarter. Hogan, he's just kind of feeling it tonight. And I imagine he plays that way every night, just like he's the guy. Doesn't hardly concentrate on that. He just flows. And Riemann all the way to the hole. Again, healthy dose there. Keep feeding him the ball, Duchesne.
That was a great pass by Reinhardt, pushing the ball up the floor,
Nathan Webb with the ball, yo-yoing it up here. hip high dribble, great pressure, and they lob it in.
Ooh, got him with a foul. Hamburg.
You know, Hamburg's going to have trouble stopping that lob when he's on the backside. But he does pretty good there, you know. Maybe catches that hand on the back or something. The refs seeing the backside.
Yeah.
Oh, he got a whole bunch of shirt right there, doesn't he? That is number 34, Weston Paulson, just grabbing shirt, doing all he can to keep Van Tassel at bay.
That's a pretty big matchup, right? I mean,
well,
it's a difference.
When you're short like that and you got some power, though, you know, the refs don't call that. They don't see that foul on you nearly as bad. Ooh, that's a little illegal screen there. Oh, great find over there. And they got him for the travel when he got the ball. It wasn't supposed to go to Bailey, but it does. The pass was headed to Dusty Jones, and Dusty misses that because he wasn't expecting it. You know, he's thinking Van Tassel's going up. And then Hogan was just licking his chops, ready to go to the hole.
He's seen an opportunity. Who's going to take it?
You know, there we go. Riemann headed right in there. Looked like they got a hand in there, poked it on, and went off his foot. He's a little frustrated with that, but he's playing good tonight. Just keep going at it. See if they can cut into this deficit. You know, get a couple points back this quarter and then work to get halves and halves in each quarter. Put Tabiona at bay.
Yep.
Coach is out there giving him a few pointers, anxious to help. Imagine he played a little ball when he was younger. A deep three.
Great rebound.
Great rebound. You know, he puts a box out on and holds Van Tassel at bay.
Reinhardt with the take.
The rim just has a lid on it for him. You know, it's right there.
That was a great push and penetration.
Good defense again. Another good find out up top. Great shot by Dowley. Knocks another one down. He's playing pretty good tonight, too. Is that 2 for him at the top?
That is. Now let's see the Eagles. They're going to come down and answer right here.
You know, they kind of run this little zone there for a second. Good rebound. That's Nathan Webb with the rebound, and a good find to Van Tassel in the middle, and he misses that. Probably a pretty good foul. You know, they have him in there battling, undersized guy. Good find here from Jones. And a decent foul. You know, he's going to score that if you don't foul him right there.
Yep.
Can't be too disappointed with that as a coach, you know. Paulson's putting all the effort he can. Needs to just hold him at bay for another minute and a half.
First one is good by Tassel.
You know, and they have to limit the points and score on the other end. And I think they're so focused on the defensive side, Braxton, that it's hard to score on the offensive side.
It is, you know, and they're taking some good shots. There's good shot selection. They're having, just like you said, the lid's kind of on the hoop right now, and they just, I think, get down low and get that lid off.
Yeah, and you see the shake of the head there, a little frustrated and want things to happen, and they will. They just need to get, maybe they need the halftime break, and they'll come back strong.
Yep.
But ending the quarter makes a difference. The team that ends the first half tends to make a difference. There's a deep three. Oh, and he just thinks about it and decides he's going to make that basket.
That's Jones.
Cade Jones with a deep three.
That was a good shot. You know, they needed that right there.
They did. That was just what they needed. Little carry on the other side. Things are starting to go the way, and if they can end the quarter this strong, I got a minute left, go down and make a basket, and maybe come back and earn another one. Or they're going to hold it for one. We'll see what coach decides.
Yep.
Doesn't seem like a hold it and wait for one with a minute guy.
I bet they tack the hoop right here.
I'd like to see him get another basket and tack it hard. There's Cade. He's kind of feeling that, so a little swagger in his motion there.
Ooh, good defense. Hamburg is looking to go up, kicks it back out.
No, and you guys, I don't know if you can hear that in the background. A fan called that one, and then the ref was right on it with him. So they get down there and they put an effort in, and they get just a tough call there at the end.
You know, I wonder sometimes if the refs do a great job, but the fans sometimes, they got their back, don't they?
No, that's what it's all about. You know, the fan comes here to support their team, and it's the 3-second call, you know, helps them in an important moment right there. You know, that was a little roll there, and they squelched it before it even got really going.
Yep.
And it looks like we're going to hold it for the last shot here. Tabiona is going to be patient, run it up top, run a little figure 8 maybe.
Yep, the old 3-man weave. And, you know, there it is. I was just waiting for the back cut. I was about ready to say it.
And, you know, that's just what Duchesne wanted, actually, is a bad 3-point shot attempt. And then go and get in there, right in the towers, you know, and they're going to give him for the travel. Boy, Hamburg wanted that. He pushed it right down in there, and he's in the right position. But it's 4 on 1. You know, maybe that's that key to the game. The coach wants him. Be a little patient. Hit one of your buddies. You know, you got Riemann coming in there. Catch him on the backside. Maybe get that basket.
I like, you know, if you penetrate like that, you come in and penetrate and use your pullback dribble. It always seems like that opposite side comes open.
Yes, it does. Looks like we got a little 30-second timeout here. Let's talk about one of our sponsors. We have Moon Lake Electric.
No, Moon Lake Electric, owned by the people they serve. Moon Lake is incorporated, not private owned. Providing power to the area since 1938. Find and like them on Facebook. Moon Lake Electric, in operation since 1938.
There you go. Moon Lake Electric, let them know you heard about us. You heard about them from us.
I know there's a lot of people out there getting on Facebook and doing that, you know. Like, go like them.
Absolutely. It makes a difference to do that, Braxton.
It does.
They hear that and see that, and they know you're watching the program and enjoying this great HD coverage by VTV. Looks like they got a plan here to go get a good last-second basket. And I think that was a great timeout from Tabiona. You know, coaches decided that they need to just have a good, strong finish here. He saw the things we were seeing with Duchesne kind of inching in there and starting to edge into it. And so they're going to just a little one-on-one, try to get Hogan. And that's a great coaching. Well done, Coach Hoops. That is a great coaching point. You know, they have a foul to give. Going to catch him right as he comes across, slow him down, and take half the clock away. Good thought.
That was a great game plan. Each possession is so important. With 4 seconds on or 20 seconds, it's each.
A great defense. Good finish off. That was a good job by Hamburg there to finish the quarter. They're going to give him a .2 here. There's enough time to throw it in and touch it. Oh, he's gonna try, but there's no good there. You know, the only try there is throw the long distance ball and maybe touch it in. But
the tip in.
Yeah, that was a great first half for Tabiona and little struggles for Duchesne. Looks like coach has his work set out for him in the halftime. Go in there and get something working out.
That's the thing. Coach Hoops, he'll come out. He'll fire him up in there.
27-15. Let's take a break and hear a word from our sponsors.
Do you surf the net every time you shop? Well, forget the hard drive and make the short drive down to L&L. We have the best selection in the basin. At L&L, we're making the car buying experience all that it can be because we're not here just to sell you a car. We're here to build a long, happy relationship. L&L Motor, people you know, people who care.
Do you have a lot on your mind? Things like life, home, or auto insurance? Investments? Rollovers? Financial planning? How about health insurance? Employee benefits or retirement? Take control of your health and financial future. Go see your hometown experts at the Advisor Group. Call 435-789-9151.
Moon Lake Electric has been a staple in the basin for 75 years. And though many things have changed through the years, one thing stays the same: our dedication to keeping the power on and our priority of doing that safely. We now have a Facebook page, which can be accessed through our website, allowing you to receive energy tips, outage reports, personnel changes, and feedback. Moon Lake Electric thanks its members and employees for 75 years of keeping the power on.
Almost everyone suffers a broken bone or fracture at one time during their life. Taking care of your fracture will ensure that it heals quickly and without any long-term effects. Follow your physician's instructions carefully. Take time off your usual activities and give the bone time to heal. Don't delay treatment. Some fractures are subtle and can only be seen on an X-ray or CT scan. For more information on fracture care, visit our website at www.ashleyregional.com.
Welcome back to Duchesne High School, where we're watching the drill team, one of the best drill teams in the state at any level. We're going to take just a minute here and look at some of the highlights. I've got Coach with me. Make any comments you want as we go. All right, that was Hogan with the block. Looked like we had Defa, and then a little baseline jumper. That was Duchesne with a nice layup. And then there's Hogan, hitting that three-pointer just without thought. There's Hamburg, spin in the lane, great spin. Nice finish at the left, and Hogan again with that three-pointer. Then the nice drive there, finishes it up. And that good find with Van Tassel to finish it up. And Riemann goes down, gets that nice drive. Needed that one at that point.
That was a big bucket for us there.
Yeah, this was a big one as well, Coach.
Huge bucket.
So, what's your name, Coach?
Coach Darren Gatherum.
Gatherum. Good to meet you.
You too.
We're going to take just a minute here, and then we'll be back. We'll talk a little bit about the game.
Sounds good.
Hey, Uinta Basin, the DEF pump is now operating at the Pilot Logistics Card Lock in Naples. Come fill your tank at super low prices with the convenience of a pump. Pilot Logistics continues to provide card lock services, boat fuel, lubes and oils, just as they did when they were Western Petroleum. The new DEF pump is at the Naples location. Here at Pilot Logistics, we are still your neighbors working hard to serve you and invite you to call 789-1832 for more information about all of the services offered by Pilot Logistics.
Live coverage from VTV, brought to you by Ashley Regional Medical Center, L&L Motor, Strata Networks, The Advisor Group, Pilot Logistics, and Moon Lake Electric. VTV, your life in HD.
Coach, thanks for meeting with us at halftime here.
Not a problem.
What are your thoughts on the first half?
We need to do a better job getting the ball inside, using our strength inside against their smaller players. And then we need to make some layups. I think we missed 5 layups in the first half. That's 10 points that we just gave away to them that we need to do a better job on that. And then closing out their shooters. I think they've made 3 three-pointers on us. We need to do a better job closing out their shooters.
It feels to me like your kids are playing so much defense that there's a lid on the offensive side.
There is. That's been a struggle we've had all year, and that's what we've emphasized this week, getting the ball inside to our post players, and we just need to do a better job of that.
Riemann, he seemed to be doing pretty good in there.
He is. He's doing a good job. We'd like him to post up a little stronger and not settle for some shots going away from the basket, but to go to the hoop and hopefully get them in a little foul trouble at the same time.
Yeah, they got you in a little foul trouble. That's tough with Blake.
With Blake with 3 fouls, that's a difficult matchup for us. Tyler Van Tassel's a big, strong athlete, and we have a hard time defending him without Blake. Blake's done a nice job on him. But with the 3 fouls,
I saw Weston. He had a whole handful of shirt there trying to handle Van Tassel.
Put a freshman in against a big, strong senior, and he did a good job on him.
I thought he did too.
He did.
He got a foul that was kind of important.
Right.
You're not going to get an easy one in our gym, even if you got a freshman on you.
That's right. You're not going to get an easy one. And he's done a nice job on him. And he's played 3 games today, so he's had a
good for him.
A handful.
That gets you warmed up and ready for a varsity game.
Yes, it does.
So. Anything else you can see coming out in the second half?
Just like I said, do a better job getting the ball inside and using our strength in there and hopefully chip away at this lead and get it manageable by the start of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, about half of it would be good, right?
That'd be great. If we can get this within, we're down 12, we can get it 8 by the end of the 3rd. Manageable game and hopefully get the win.
All right, good luck, Coach. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
All right, let's turn it back for another word from our sponsors.
Do you surf the net every time you shop? Well, forget the hard drive and make the short drive down to L&L. We have the best selection in the basin. At L&L, we're making the car buying experience all that it can be because we're not here just to sell you a car. We're here to build a long, happy relationship. L&L Motor, people you know, people who care.
Do you have a lot on your mind? Things like life, home, or auto insurance? Investments? Rollovers? Financial planning? How about health insurance? Employee benefits or retirement? Take control of your health and financial future. Go see your hometown experts at the Advisor Group. Call 435-789-9151.
Moon Lake Electric has been a staple in the basin for 75 years. And though many things have changed through the years, one thing stays the same: our dedication to keeping the power on and our priority of doing that safely. We now have a Facebook page, which can be accessed through our website, allowing you to receive energy tips, outage reports, personnel changes, and feedback. Moon Lake Electric thanks its members and employees for 75 years of keeping the power on.
Welcome back to Duchesne High School, where we've got Tabiona up by 27-15, and let's take a look at our upcoming schedule of games. You know, we've got a few games at all the schools around. You know, we're going to be over to Altamont and to Tabiona, so, and then over in Union and Uinta. It's great coverage from our team at VTV. Strata Network's one of our sponsors, helps us a bunch as well. You know, we're so thankful that they do this for us, and want to make sure that they get their props as well.
Well, they do a great job, you know, being able to cover the basin and all these games.
Absolutely. Strata Networks is a proud partner with VTV to provide live coverage for high school sports. Strata is the leading telecommunications provider in the Uinta Basin, providing advanced wireless broadband and video services. So let's get ready for the second half. You know, we talked to Coach a little bit, and they need to close out, they talked about, and we'll see if they do that, if they can get that done, and it'll help that they get the Blake Jones back in. You know, he's going to make a difference for him against Van Tassel, and see if they can get Van Tassel in a little bit of foul trouble by going into the hole a little bit, get a little more penetration into their post, not just their guards getting in there.
That's what I'd like to see. That I'd like to see Jones and get the ball down in there and see if you can get, you know, Van Tassel in some foul trouble. We're going to restart the half.
They didn't. The clock never did start. So if we're wondering at home why the clock didn't start, so they thought they pushed the button. Let's see if they got it right this time. Kind of start the same way, but Hogan keeps
penetration and dish with the, and then a rebound of, ooh. You know, I'd like to see him with two-hand rebound and go back up right there.
No, that's a good rebound by Carson. Oh, that's going to be a travel on Riemann. You know, he went in hard. It could have been a foul as well. It could have been a foul on either person at that point, but the travel happened first, so that's where the call came. Never did put it down before his two steps. I think he was a little late, too. That's Daly.
Oh, Daly. Kick, little back screen, down low. We're going to rotate the ball.
Good closeout. That's what Coach talked about. Getting up there on their three-point shooters and not letting them have it. Making them earn it like that. And it's a good rebound.
You know, as you're a coach, when you know as you go into halftime, then you come back out and your boys execute what you just talked about, Feels pretty good, doesn't it?
It does, and Duchesne's excited. He's down there clapping, he's cheering his teammate on. He gets a good rebound, brings the ball down, hits Jones, and Jones takes it right to the hole and does exactly what they talked about. I'm sure they talked about it at halftime. Get it down low, make Van Tassel foul you. Earn him from the line. Nice shot. So they make up a point.
It's good to, these foul shots are good as you're down as a team because it stops the clock and you're able to score points with the clock stopped. It
knocks them both down, and it's important. Get a foul on the big man, get him too, and see if they can get him on the bench for a little bit of time. And they cut pretty good. These kids know how to use a screen, and they got big farm boys setting the screens for them, and that makes them pretty wide open when they come around. So tough to defend. That is great defense. Reinhardt, he got right out in Hogan's face, and he's just staring him down there on the baseline. He's just ready for this half.
Duchesne came out ready to play. You can see their intensity. They're still strong. So is Tabiona.
When you're down, you always come out real strong at that start of that second half.
Ooh, just missing Jones.
And you just need a few things to go your way, and it does. They keep possession at least, and a little focus there. Carson's, wait, excuse me, I've been saying Carson, and that was Daniel Hamburg, and Hamburg on the other end as well. My bad.
That's all right, we'll get him right.
That was a hold there, wasn't it, on Tabiona? Grabbed a handful of arm.
Coming across them screens, they're, like you said, they're using them well. Setting them.
Yeah, that was a foul on Daly.
Hey, a little bit of soccer involved there, Coach.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of soccer, so anyone watching, BTV will bring you some soccer games again this year. They brought some last year too, so. It's a good screen, got a little body on him. And he looks it down and then stares at Van Tassel and says, well, okay, good D. I'll back this around and we'll take a little patience. And that's, again, a key to the game, to get those patience. Two penetrations and kicks with the last one following up. Is that Raymond?
Raymond again with the attack and scoring with that.
Yeah, he's making a difference there, and they've already got it back. What are we, 8? So if they just hold it here, and that's a great block, and that's where the foul trouble got him in trouble the first half. And Duchesne looks to really push the ball. That's one guard finding another guard, and he looks to go up, and he gets fouled before he shoots it. So it's going to be down underneath. But great penetration, great find. Look at just around him, and just a little out of position. But boy, he gets Harley Westerman up in the air big time. Looks like the coach is going to take a timeout. We'll see here if it's just a 30-second. Maybe we're going to take a 30-second timeout. So let's go ahead and talk about some of our sponsors. Pilot Logistics. Western Petroleum may have a new name, but we are still the same great company you can rely on. They have an all-new DEF pump, and it's now in operation at the Pilot Logistics card lock in Naples. Stop in and fill up with the convenience of a pump. And I got to see that. It's a pretty good thing they got over there. Jump up in there and it speeds up the fill time, and it's a good way to fill up your semi. So stop in there and support Pilot Logistics.
You bet. I tell you, these sponsors, they really are awesome. Help us out a lot in the basin.
Yeah, and as they come out of the halftime, I noticed one of the Duchesne players has a pretty good mohawk there,
Yep.
That's why I have to wear this hat, so I can cover up my bald head. I covet those nice hairdos.
Hey.
So I was hoping he'd get a minute in this game, but
my dad always says you don't have to worry about it,
There you go. It's a great answer. It's a good find, a good finish from Carson. That's a great start. Down by 5. They started the quarter down by 12, and they've made up more than half of it.
Little give and go. And count it.
And the little 2-and-1 comes back with a little run of their own. Great finish, Harley, with the penetrate all the way in, get a little touch, and then pick up the foul as well.
I love that little Harley, he gives it and it gives right back, as you can see on this replay. And finish is great.
Finish is strong. Got blocked pretty good there, so. Tabiona needed to hold off that run, and that was a good way. That three-pointer always puts a dagger in it on both ends. One at the other end, one the old-fashioned way. Reinhardt, for a junior, he's pretty comfortable with the ball at his hands. He plays a lot of basketball.
He does. You know, the Reinhardts, they've been around. They've been athletes here in Duchesne a lot. And he's just living his tradition.
Yeah, they go right back in again. Get the deep penetration with Blake Jones, and gets the foul on Bailey. So that was good for them. That was Bailey's only his first foul. And we thought he got a few early, but apparently they called it on someone else early. Left the player in the game. Misses his first free throw. And we're pausing here for just a minute. Bailey Hughes got a little bloody nose. He's going to have to go get that taken care of before he can finish play. So the Coach Hoops is over there saying, wait a minute. No, that was Coach Giant, excuse me. Wait a minute. My player's bleeding. How's that on him, you know?
Yeah.
But we saw it really was on him. He just caught a little elbow as they went through.
Here we go for the second one. Jones.
Misses them both. Yeah, those would have helped in this little run. Takes an 8-point game down into a 6-point game, and down on this other end, you know, what happens makes a difference with that. So.
Nice.
Good. Still that hard pressure, man-to-man, one-on-one, and Blake, he wisely just backs up, puts his hands up high, and says, you know, you can score if you need to, but you got to do it over me. I'm not going to foul right now. My team needs me.
Which is very smart, you know. As Tabiona, you want to keep going to him. Ooh.
Carson filling it over there. They need to keep feeding that kid. He's got the feel for the three-pointer now and keeps him right in it. Pulls that 10-point lead. Oh, and another big long one. Misses it short, and Blake with the rebound. Reeman's going to push the ball up. Little challenge here. Oh, around the back. He got some skills. He can play. He can dribble the ball.
You bet. Splits the defense and draws a foul.
Looked like that foul was on Harley Westerman. Nope, they get. I missed that. That was on number 24.
Duchesne. Oh, other side of the team.
Dusty Jones. You know, we have their numbers and their names and who they are, and sometimes you look down at the wrong team and get that wrong number trying to catch these kids' names. And it's closer to the end of the game, so we'll have them all down here in about 12 minutes. Again, they feed him, and he takes a great shot, and his cohort finds a great rebound, and then he just throws the ball, and it's just a little rushed, but a great rebound and trying to help his team out. And Hamburg just rushed that a little bit, but I like the intensity that Duchesne's playing with, bringing themselves back into this game.
Hello. Now they're bringing the ball down. Tabby.
Yo-yos it up high and looks to go down to Van Tassel, and great steal.
That backside help. That one was a good play.
That was Cade Jones again with the help on the backside and gets that steal.
Shooting the ball. Looking down low, look to reverse it to Spain.
You know, and Tabby's not going to be easy on this.
Kind of a no call there.
Kind of a no call, you know. They thwart Hamburg's attempt to get down in there and play like a big man. I like that he attacks the rim, and that's what he was told to do at halftime as we talked to Coach. Tabby looking to find that down low. Gets the foul. It's the second foul this half, so foul count's pretty high. We're going to shoot a lot of free throws here late in the game.
Let's see if they'll score on this inbounds play. Ooh, nice defense.
Great block, Riemann. But he misses a rebound. Hogan gets in there and gets a nice rebound. Another no call on this end. They're letting him play a little bit.
There's the call. It's good to see it. Let them play. They gets the tempo up, but like that though, they're able to control the game again.
And their Duchesne wanted to jump ball there, and of course, let's see, Dusty Jones, he wanted to shoot some free throws. It looks like Dusty won that battle.
Yep.
Let's see how he does with them. So 7-point game and a couple important free throws to keep that lead going, and he misses it. So keeping it close. Fun third quarter, and they put out Van Tassel. So now's the time that the Duchesne needs to really go inside hard on the other end and capitalize on Van Tassel's need to take a rest.
And Blake Jones just checked back in, so now goes Van Tassel, and in comes Jones.
Nice. So we had a little box out there, and Hogan got hit. Just hit in the nose again, and it was bleeding before, and it's bleeding again. And, geez, coach is just going nuts. Some of the players are yelling. The ref's saying, "Hey, you know, was a little incidental contact. It wasn't so bad." While we're taking a look at this, we're going to go ahead and talk about one of our sponsors, Strata Networks. They're a proud partner with VTV to provide live coverage of high school sports. Strata is a leading telecommunications provider in the Una Basin, providing advanced wireless, broadband, and video services. Live stream of tonight's game can be found on strata.tv, powered by Strata Networks. So everyone's a little excited. Coach is over there talking to the refs. Let's see. Oh, here we do have an L&L replay. Ooh, and it's just a head to the nose. You know, that wasn't his old injury. That was a new one. And, you know, I don't think there was any intent there. You know, they're trying to lower his shoulder, and they're boxing out the best player on the floor potentially. And you know, both teams have their complaints. And you know, I think it was genuinely an accident. Maybe it's a foul, and the refs don't see that. But, boy, that one hurt. You know, he's walking back in here now, ready to play, and he's just intense and excited. So,
yeah,
a little frustrating for everybody, but looks like they got things. Still is going to have to go back out and clean up a little bit. Wasn't quite ready to come back, and looks like the refs are maybe giving him a second to play, and now the refs saying, "Come on, let's get a player in here. It's time to play."
Yep, you can see Coach Hoops there. He's thinking, "Let's go. Let's, you know."
Yeah, you know, while they're doing this, I'm just going to mention again, Moon Lake Electric, owned by people they serve. Moon Lake Electric is a cooperative, not a privately owned company, providing power to the area since 1938. Find and like them on Facebook. Boy, that was just a tough, you know, Dylan Despain just goes into him, lowers his shoulder to get a good box out, and just as Hogan spins there, he's just making that spin move, and he gets his face, and they just hit heads, and you know, I'm sure that hurts too. Not only was he bloodied, but that hurts.
Yeah. You know, as you look at that, it looked like they were going to, you know, Hogan, he's a great rebounder, great threat. They're probably going to pinch him right there, and he went to spin off, and he did. He just hit him with his head, and I don't think it was intentional.
It definitely wasn't intentional. You know, Coach Hoops is asking what we're doing and why we're holding here. You know, it seems like they should just play.
Yep.
I'm a little surprised myself. I don't understand this at all. You know, the game. I get that a player's hurt, but he's out and he's getting taken care of, and now it's time to play basketball. Yep. Looks like they're coming back out on the court now, and we'll see how this ends up. We'll try to get an update on that, see if we can see what happened there. Why did they get the timeout? I didn't see.
There might be
I
blood
see
on
what
the
they're
floor.
doing. They're waiting for the blood on the floor. While we're waiting for that, let's take a break and hear a word from our sponsors.
Almost everyone suffers a broken bone or fracture at one time during their life. Taking care of your fracture will ensure that it heals quickly and without any long-term effects. Follow your physician's instructions carefully. Take time off your usual activities and give the bone time to heal. Don't delay treatment. Some fractures are subtle and can only be seen on an X-ray or CT scan. For more information on fracture care, visit our website at www.ashleyregional.com.
Hey, Uinta Basin, the DEF pump is now operating at the Pilot Logistics Card Lock in Naples. Come fill your tank at super low prices with the convenience of a pump. Pilot Logistics continues to provide card lock services, bulk fuel, lubes and oils, just as they did when they were Western Petroleum. The new DEF pump is at the Naples location. Here at Pilot Logistics, we are still your neighbors working hard to serve you and invite you to call 789-1832 for more information about all of the services offered by Pilot Logistics.
Welcome back to Duchesne High School, where we're cleaning up a little bit of blood on the floor. Tonight's game's being brought to you, televised by VTV. You can get a copy of this game for your kids, or, you know, if the kids want to buy one for their grandparents. They can get a DVD or a Blu-ray copy of tonight's game. They need to go to www.tvchannel6.com, or they can call 781 1902 for a copy. We'd like to also give a real special thanks to the high school administration and the coaching staff for the coordination of and helping us to make this production happen and the coverage possible.
They put in a lot of time. They do.
They do, and you know, sometimes the administration doesn't get their due. They work tirelessly on the backside, and you never see him, and you never know. And the AD tends to be someone that does a lot of work and enjoys the heck out of helping these kids have an extracurricular activity that's not just squeaking feet on the gym floor.
I know. I think they got a little water down there, so they're all over there, either
cleaning it up and working the squeaky feet. And, you know, they're cleaning their shoes off too. They figured, yeah, we got a little dust out there. We'll take it off over here. So.
I think it's some of the younger classmen. Hey, they're taking any opportunity they can to get on the court.
There
right?
you go. You know, they may not make the paper with a stat sheet, but they're going to make the VTV tonight.
Oh, yeah.
All right, looks like we're going to get started here. It's Duchesne's ball, and you know, get you back to the action. Duchesne was kind of on a run back here, and at the time of the injury, we had Van Tassel go out of the game, and Blake went in, and we're looking to see how they capitalize on that. And Blake just goes hard with goes right at it, and Riemann with the rebound over the top foul. Going to go the other direction, no basket.
You know, that's such a great look as you see over the top. He reaches up there and grabs it, pulls it down, goes up strong. Looks like he might have been a little held on the wrist, but...
And he got held down low, too, so they're doing all they can to hold him off.
Yeah.
Which, you know, that's what you do when you're undersized compared to the guy you're playing against.
Oh, yeah, I know all about that. Hey, shortest guy on the court every game, I think.
And now they take the big man, Blake Jones, out, and they're going to go small against small. See how they do here.
Good defense.
What? That's a great box out underneath. I don't know if you're seeing that down there low, but Riemann and, I think that is Dusty Jones going at it underneath. And a good find over here for three-pointer, and he misses it. Good rebound for Duchesne, pushing the ball up with Caden and Daniel again. Nice find down below. Riemann's just going to go up and up. Oh, and he misses that one. Nice rebound.
It was a good look.
It was a good look. Chase Bratcher with the rebound for Tabiona, and there's a foul. Oh, they don't call a foul. They just call a touch. Looked like a foul over here. They let them beat each other up a little bit, but they retain possession, and that's Sheldon Giles, and you know, kind of holding his butt there, kind of got knocked on it.
A little raspberry on the hip.
You got a few of those in the day, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Nothing like sitting in a warm bath after that. Ooh, he's going to attack the basket.
Goes deep baseline, gets a little deep, and a nice block by Duchesne.
And Shane's pushing on the other end. A little roll up there.
Oh. You know, if that goes, that's such an important basket right there. And, you know, too bad for Duchesne that he misses that, but maybe. Ooh, there's a big battle underneath. Let's see if we can see the L&L replay on that. As you see down in there, Andy Weaver gets knocked to the ground, and I wasn't sure was that.
Foul on Duchesne?
I think it was Duchesne. You know, there's a battle there, and yeah, Duchesne just kind of grabs him with two hands and throws him down.
Yeah.
And the ref had a great angle of that and got it right.
Yep. You know, they're working hard both ends down there.
Yeah, and you can see Bailey with the two plugs in both sides of his nose. Another foul the other way. And comes right back. You know, that was two country boys going at it in the middle there. Duchesne looks at the ref and starts yapping at him. And boy, this is getting to be a rivalry game.
Yep, here it goes. Well,
oh, and there's the push as Riemann comes around to get it. And yeah, absolutely. That was Chase with the big push from the side. So one for each of them.
Reinhardt pushes it up, kicks to the wing. They're looking down low to go to Jones. Ooh, there.
You know, and the fans want a nice block, but, you know, Chase does a good job of playing, but he comes down on that, and they're always going to call that. You know, he's pushing with the leg, battling back, and then he gets the arm. You know, he doesn't get that clean.
Yep. Let's see if Jones can put two in right here.
He's gonna knock him down. Tonight's coverage brought to you by L&L Motors. People you know, people who care. Become a fan and like L&L on Facebook, and to enter into a drawing. And they give us all of our replay coverage, Braxton. That's really nice to be able to have that slow motion replay and really see the action.
It's great. It's so great to have. Good rebound for Hogan.
You know, that just held up there just long enough because Duchesne had that if it comes off early.
I like watching Hogan play. He's very calm and collective, even with the 2 nose plugs in. Really like to.
You know, it's still hard. It still hurts. Your nose hurts when you get hit that hard.
Yes.
To bleed out both sides could be broken even, you know, but he's not going to not play.
Oh, no.
Not with just a broken nose, you know, that's nothing.
And he's going up again.
He's going to go get hit and shoot some free throws. Who'd they get right there? You know, is it Jones?
I think it's on Duchesne.
Yeah, I think they got Duchesne because Jones would be walking over sitting down if they got him.
Yep.
We'll keep an eye on that for a second. Yep, they got Duchesne. That's 3 for him as well. A little bit of foul trouble for both teams now. A little more for Duchesne, but game's getting back to that 12-point level. You know, at the start of the quarter, they did a great job. Duchesne did a great job of coming back and holding them off, and they got within 7. And now it's back up to 12, going to be 13 here after he shoots this free throw. Oh, I'm doing math backwards, aren't I? It's an 8-point game. I missed that. You got to catch me on that, Braxton.
And my math is bad too. That's high. I like the basketball, but the score part. Whew.
Yeah, that math, it's always tough.
Going down to Jones, little dish, and it's good.
And he gets it back to a 6-point game. From 12 to 6, that was a big basket.
That was. It was Jones to Jones. Cade Jones with the basket.
Little 6-pointer from the baseline, according to me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and he just hits that. I don't know if you noticed that. It's settled on his hip just a little bit, but he's just skilled enough with the basketball. It's hard to see that. And, you know, the ref's looking for a foul probably more than that little hip touch.
It looks like Tabiona's trying to pull him out a little bit. They're going to get, I wouldn't be expecting to see right here, Hodney's going to penetrate.
You know, and they just let it go, waiting for the last 10 seconds.
Ooh,
oh, and he gets the foul. So they call that on number 32, Riemann. And that's just what they were looking for, some last-second points. Boy, he doesn't get touched much, does he?
No.
And that's the outside ref, and he's hearing it from Duchesne's coach, Coach Hoops. And, you know, there's 3 seconds, so Duchesne can get a last-second shot here.
Yep.
Bailey, he's going to shoot these free throws, though, and just that shooter's touch, knocks it, hits the front rim, and, you know, I don't know if he focuses front rim or back rim, but, you know, all he does is seem to make baskets.
Yes, he does.
What is that, a 15-point lead now?
Yep.
And he puts it back to 8. So, looking to get that last shot. He's going to shoot a half court. It's online. It's close. Oh, close.
It was right on line for the camera.
Good. So, third quarter's out of here now. They're done. They made up 4 points. Duchesne did what they needed to. Tabiona held them off a little. Took some beatings. Let's take a word, hear from our sponsor. We'll come back, talk a little more about the game.
Live coverage from VTV, brought to you by Ashley Regional Medical Center, L&L Motor, Strata Networks, The Advisor Group, Pilot Logistics, and Moon Lake Electric. VTV, your life in HD.
Do you have a lot on your mind? Things like life, home, or auto insurance? Investments? Rollovers? Financial planning? How about health insurance? Employee benefits or retirement? Take control of your health and financial future. Go see your hometown experts at The Advisor Group. Call 435-789-9151.
Welcome back to Duchesne High School, where we've got a great game. You know, at halftime we talked to Coach Gathram. I should just call him Darren.
Darren.
Coach Darren. And he said, if we can get this down to 8 and be in the game in the fourth quarter, we have a chance. And they did exactly what they needed to do.
This fourth quarter, it's a big part of the game right here. A lot of things can happen in 8 minutes. 8 minutes game, there's a lot that goes on.
Especially in the fourth quarter.
Yes, sir. They're going to be patient and get the shot they want.
Not much has changed. Both teams played man-to-man mostly the whole game. Couple of looks and maybe a little zone, but mostly man-to-man. Out and in their face. Some of them settle back on the bigger players, and some of them get right up on there. You see Van Tassel doesn't go out and cover that. And they don't really cover Riemann out there either. They kind of help defense there.
Yep.
But out on their guards, they don't let them shoot. They've seen exactly what Carson can do. A little battle for a jump ball down there. Goes Duchesne's way. We always look at that as a turnover. Even though it's just a possession arrow, but the next one goes to the other team. So,
yep. It's a good take, good penetration. I'd like to see that.
Oh, and it goes Tabiona's way. And there's a little nudge on the outside. He gets there. Carson's on the line. He just sticks that knee out just a little bit. So
you can see Coach Hoops. He's trying to fight that call. They're going to go down and shoot too. Well, I know.
They're going to have a 1-on-1. Both teams in the bonus. 8 fouls on the home team and 7 on Tabiona.
You couldn't see it on camera, but it was cool. Hogan and Reinhardt were slapping each other on the bum and having a little conversation. You can tell they've grown up playing ball against each other, and it's back and forth, and that's cool to see.
Yeah, these kids definitely know each other. They've played a lifetime as a youth against each other and sometimes with each other, and they do know how each other plays. So there's definitely a game plan for both teams.
Hits them both.
Knocks that down. That was Sheldon Giles. Puts the game to 10. And I'd like to see Carson shoot it again. Knock those 2 3-pointers down in the third quarter, and they made a big difference for the team. Riemann with the back rim. Van Tassel with the big rebound in the middle, but he was all alone, so you expect him to get it when no one else is around.
He's looking for it.
He knocks it down. Big 3-pointer to pull up 13 points. It was Dusty Jones. That calls for a timeout here.
Yep. Coach Hoop's going to call him in and
he's going to just
reorganized.
He's going to take just a little 30-second timeout. Give him a talking to. Let's take a second to talk about one of our sponsors, the Advisor Group. Financial planning, benefits packages, insurance or retirement plans. We have a specialized team to help meet your needs. We are the firm of firms, and they really are. They've got a lot of professionals down there. I have some good friends there. I live in Vernal, and I get my insurance through them, and they just help me out, and it's a good company. So go give them a little support. Let them know you saw them on VTV or heard about them. Well, that was a big flurry by Tabiona. It was an 8-point game start, and they went up 5 quick.
Yep. I think Tabiona, they're looking to put this game in the bag this fourth quarter, trying to stomp out that fire from Duchesne. But Duchesne, they're going to keep chugging along. They're going to keep cut the score back, and I think they can do it. They definitely have the talent. They definitely have the skill set to come back.
Sure. Braxton, you and I, we got to do a Union Uinta game the other day, and you're from Union, and I had a little ties to Uinta. I have no ties here, but I like to keep it close. So I've kind of been rooting to see Duchesne come back a little, but it's nice to see Tabiona get out there and just do what they do. That's why they're the number 3 ranked team in the state and in the 1A division, and they show why they are where they are.
Yep. I was Reinhardt taking care of the ball. He does a great job putting it in his pocket, under control with it. Despain, nice little dish.
Great find. Riemann knocks that layup in. Despain earned those 2 points, though.
I tell you.
Good timeout, Coach.
A pass like that is prettier than a basket.
Your dad taught you that when you were a kid, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, nice grab. Ooh.
Boy, it looked like he might have got bailed out on that. He shouldn't be drilling it through the middle of those guys. He just attacks right through them. No patience, just going, and he gets knocked to the ground. So, yeah, it's definitely a foul.
Yep.
1-1. This first front end's important. You know, you make that first one, you get a basket. If you don't, you know, it's just a turnover.
Yep. And he does, and it's great right now. The clock stopped right there. A 10-point game now. They're working their way back.
Getting that flurry settled down, and you know, I like watching the left-handed kid. He just focused and just puts it up there pretty. He's got a good shot.
Them lefties.
They're hard to defend because you don't know they shoot on the left side. You just don't know it.
Looks like Duchesne's kind of put the pressure up and trapped.
Full court, yeah, with a trap.
Little dish.
And you know that's going to get called right there, and that's his 4th foul. The coaches are wanting to travel, the Duchesne coaches, and I see a little screaming from the Tabiona coaches as well.
He does kind of take a little double hop, but
you know, and it's just tough seeing that at full speed. If you've ever reffed a game, and I've only done a time or two at maybe a church basketball game or something, and it's hard.
It is. I take my hats off to him. I respect him a lot because either which way, you can't please both. No,
and you know, the refs here at a basketball game, they get to hear the fans. The fans can yell at them a little bit, and they know how the tempo of the fans is going.
Yep.
Finishes that one off and extends the lead back up to 10. I can do that math. Actually, our technical staff brought us a calculator, help us keep track of the score.
I know. I'm about out of luck when I get out of my fingers.
Good find down in there. Riemann's having a great game. You know, he's
very active.
Yeah, and he's had to because they're missing their Blake Jones, and so he's had to have a little better game tonight.
It is on the arm. That's a good call. Nice solid call. Now let's see if he can hit these two. You know, he's just working hard. He deserves them 2 shots. He really is on the defensive end and on the offensive end.
You know, and he averages almost 11 points. So he is a big scorer for them, and he is a big point getter. Having a good game tonight. Little substitution. Let's see, is Riemann a senior?
Let's see.
I don't know. He's a junior. I thought he looked like a junior.
So he'll be coming back a big, strong senior next year.
Yeah, he'll be a force in 1A altogether. So they look to be strong again next year.
Tabiona coming back down, handling the pressure. Ooh.
Boy, that is just what Coach asked Riemann to do, is get up in his face. Don't let him have those 3-pointers. He's going to beat us that way.
Great cut, great look. The crowd does not like that call, but
you know what it was number 22 for Tabiona, Daly. He was out of bounds and he stepped back in, and the ref underneath said it's Duchesne's ball, thinking that he touched the ball, but they went out, had a conference, and the outside ref said, no, he didn't touch it. I wasn't watching the replay there. But I think they got it right now. And it's good for them to get together and get that right. The kids deserve the right call.
Yep.
We don't have the replay like the NFL, but we keep our balls pumped up. So, we don't deflate them.
Nope.
Like the NFL does. That's the silliest controvery ever.
I know, it's crazy. Hamburg right there, he's being aggressive, just like Coach is telling him, get up in his grill, trying to play good defense. And, it's just a little love tap.
Yeah. Tonight's coverage brought to you by Pilot Logistics. Western Petroleum may have a new name, but we're still the same great company you can rely on. With an all-new DEF pump now in operation at Pilot Logistics Card Lock in Naples. Stop in and fill up with the convenience of a pump.
Fourth quarter, about 5 minutes on the clock. Tabiona 42, Duchesne 32.
Both teams are shooting 2 free throws now, so it really will come down to free throws. If Tabiona makes their free throws, they win the game. If they don't, and Duchesne does, they lose the game. If they both make free throws, it could go either way.
That is. That was a great, I know you're watching that was a great crossover by Reinhardt. Good little defense.
Some people that watch these games, they may not know that you were a great point guard for Union High School yourself, and great kid. Fun to get to know you while I coached, and it's good to have you back here watching the game, helping us talk about these players and let people know what they're doing?
No, it helps me kind of stay in the groove. Back in the glory days, now I'm getting a little older now.
Yeah, you're old.
You know, there's a lot of great, even right now, you know, Duchesne, Tabiona, they have great guards that are fun to watch, and even with the big guys down low working hard.
Well, you know, they come to trap, and that's too bad because Carson got there just a little late as they were, you know, putting the trap on. Daly just kind of fell into that, and, you know, didn't look like he really, he does. He sticks his knee out, but just got there just a little late, putting on that trap. And again, we're shooting free throws now, so Daly will make one or two of these. And
Duchesne is in double bonus now. First one is good.
Yeah, their scores, you know, they held each other at bay and kept it close. And then, you know, as it gets outside of 10 points, with 4 minutes left, it just gets harder and harder to come back.
Yep.
So they need to start shooting some shots and making them. You know, I'm sure they're going to look to go inside, but boy, I think they should take a few of these longer shots, see if they can get a few to come back. And that's too bad he doesn't make that. That'd have been a nice three-point play.
Yep.
Goes right into the big man, and he tries to get a charge, and he's a little late getting there. A little late stopping, just moving over, and you know he stops right in the path, and that's just a tough decision. Just, you know, watching on the replay, maybe I give him that, but it's hard at full speed to see it. You know, it could go either way.
Yep. You know what? Right now, that was a great take by Duchesne. He's getting up strong. That's hard as a ref. I mean.
Yeah, we have the L&L replay, so it's easy to make those calls. Come on, refs. The technology makes it harder on refs, I believe, because everybody can see that and they just critique the heck out of them. Yep. You know.
It's a lot different when you're out there on the wood floor.
It is, and with the L&L replay, everybody at home is going to make their own call there, and it really, you could have gone either way. This is an important free throw. 4 minutes left. They got to make all their free throws now. Ooh. And he just misses them both, and that's hard to win if you're going to just shoot free throws.
It is so. Hogan
feeling a little better now. Is you know, probably has to go get his nose checked, or you know, maybe he's just tough and he'll never get a check. But
well, them Tabiona kids, I have a couple buddies actually really close. They're tough kids.
Yeah, both schools have just, you know, that's one thing. If I had to go to war, I want to take the Uinta Basin with me.
That is right.
They got your back. Nice shot. This is a good rebound by Blake. Going to push the floor, push the ball up. Coyle with the ball, bringing it up. How old is Coyle? He looks a little younger. Junior?
Ooh, great cut. Great lay-in.
Great find as well. All the way around.
Raymond just comes across there, curls, you know. That's a beautiful play.
You know, and they make that basket and coach calls a timeout. Let's take a quick timeout ourselves. Hear a word from our sponsors.
Do you surf the net every time you shop? Well, forget the hard drive and make the short drive down to L&L. We have the best selection in the basin. At L&L, we're making the car buying experience all that it can be because we're not here just to sell you a car. We're here to build a long, happy relationship. L&L Motor, people you know, people who care.
Welcome back to Duchesne High School, where the Tabiona has Duchesne by 9 points, 3.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And, you know, looks to be a little closer game now. They're going to put some pressure on all the way up. Duchesne's going to see if they can't steal one in the backcourt and get it closer than 9.
You're going to trap in the corners.
Yeah, they called that timeout specifically to get this trap set up and see if they can get a basket right here. Or a turnover, I mean.
Oh, what a great... They brought the pressure down with a great pass.
You know, and coach is upset. You know, he calls that timeout, and it kind of goes against him. But I like the timeout. I like the idea to try to get a trap on, and you got to do something when you're down 9. Now you're down 11, and you still have to do something. So don't back off.
Little force, little tight in there. That's all right. You got right now. You have to kind of,
That's where Tabiona is going to take advantage, and that's how they'll win the game. They'll just, put that pressure on and make it hard and make good cuts to the basket. And if they knock this three-pointer down, big long over the top.
Great
but they get the rebound, and sometimes the long rebound, long shot provides a long rebound. Nathan Webb with that little rebound and put back.
they're just scrappy. There it is, like we were talking about at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, they're going to go to Riemann. He's going to be their scorer here in the fourth quarter.
Big, strong Riemann for 2.
Healthy dose of Riemann. And they're going to put the double team on again and put the trap on, and they steal it.
Leinhart with the lay-in.
Just what they needed.
Duchesne,
now Tabiona needs to handle this pressure. It's a pressure game, and they just need to handle it now. And they do.
Nice little pass.
Ooh, it looked like he traveled, but they let him get away with that. I'd like to see that on the LNL if we got it. That looked like he traveled up on top, but sometimes the feet stay. Get the foul, and he's going to go ahead and shoot a couple free throws. You got that calculator? What are we, a 9-point game?
Yeah, 9? Is that what I got to add it up real fast. I think they're going to come over and look at the replay. Just kidding.
That's 5 fouls. They're going to have 5 fouls on. There we go. Gets the. Yeah, he does travel there. That's hard for the ref. I saw the ref's eyes were up watching the foul. And that was the foul they got him on Carson Reinhardt. No, they didn't. Let's see, who'd they get?
Is that Jones?
I don't know. Whoever they called the foul, it was Jones. Yep, they called it on Jones, and so coach is going to have to sit him down. They'll give him 20 seconds. He just goes right with it.
They bring in the other Jones.
Yep, they go Jones for Jones. And Cade's done well for him. He's made a few baskets that matter, and coach is going to ride that a little bit.
Cade, he'll be another, key player for him next year, coming in as a junior.
Sure. He's done well tonight to watch him play. You can see he's going to get better and better over the next year.
Yep.
And Van Tassel knocks one off the back rim and keeps the game at 9 points. 2 + 7 is 9. Okay, got it.
Got it. Man, I always had to cheat off somebody in high school. That's math class. It was too hard.
All right, 10-point game. 2 minutes left. Now there's some hope still, but boy, I think Tabiona is looking to I don't want to jinx them, but they're looking to take this one home with them.
They are. They're happy. It's fun watching ball players that have fun. They're smiling. And I guess it's easy when you're up by 10.
Yeah, it is. Another one of our sponsors and helps us get this great coverage by VTV is Ashley Regional, where you can receive quality orthopedic services. Visit www.ashleyregional.com, where you can find healthy recipes, information on medications you may be taking, look up diseases and find out symptoms and treatments, and even watch video of surgical procedures. Go to www.ashleyregional.com. If you need physical therapy, consider Ashley Regional Physical Therapy Department with a qualified sports medicine therapist available and visit them at www.ashleyregional.com for more information. Some of those doctors really help these athletic programs, the small town community doctors. They come and they give of their time, and they're here to help these kids. We saw an injury in this game, not too bad. Bailey could have a broken nose. When you bleed out of both sides, sometimes that's what it is, and he's still bleeding. He's got to have those plugs in there to keep him from having to sit down, and that's going to be a fun night for him trying to sleep tonight.
I bet you his mouth's a little dry from them plugs up in there.
Can't breathe and
trying to call out plays. Hello, run number 2.
Yeah, and he hasn't played quite as well. They've kept him at bay since that injury.
Yeah.
But we got great doctors that help us out at these rural high schools.
Duchesne trying to get something going on the offensive end right here. Duchesne up top, swinging right hard. I'd like to see, I was just going to say, ooh.
When he tried to get the foul, he got touched, so he went down. And Riemann hammers him. And he tries not to, but he knew he was just fouling him. Yep. But it stops the clock. He comes down, misses, and they go down for another chance.
Yep. So Daly coming down to shoot 2.
Yeah, Dally, he's a player. You know, he gets in there and does his thing and takes care of business.
He's a sophomore, so you'll see him a lot more coming back these 2 years.
Yeah, he is a sophomore. Wow. Trying to see how many points. He scores almost 8 points a game, so, you know, these players are hitting their averages and doing what they're supposed to tonight.
I think the score of the night is Big Van Tassel underneath. You know, he's had a lot of up and ins. They've looked to him a lot, and he's done great for him tonight.
Yeah, it hasn't hurt his scoring tonight that we had foul trouble on the other end.
Yep.
With Blake.
That's good attack. Attack the basket right there.
Hamburg goes right in at it. You know, and he'd done that earlier and he got blocked. This time he was a little more cognizant of the big players in there. Took it right at him and made sure he drew the contact before he shot it.
You know, I do like to see guards that wear that number 3, and they do a good job. I ain't gonna lie. Oh.
So that was 5 fouls on Dusty Jones. You know, he might have been the sub of the game for Tabiona. He's played a lot of minutes and done the things that subs need to do for your team.
Yep. Yeah, both teams really well-rounded. You know?
They are. They've got a lot of kids that play and can come in and give them minutes, and they don't drop off much.
Nope.
And there he brings it back down to 9. So, you know, they got to make a couple 3-pointers, maybe a steal or two, and boy, heck of an athletic catch there in the middle of traffic, and you know, doing a little dance and just handling his pressure. You know, that's why Bailey's a good player. You know, they're not going to bail him out. You know, he gets a little tap and he steps out instead of holding strong. And just the kind of break that Duchesne needed to keep this thing close.
You know, a couple 3-pointers right here from Duchesne could put him right back in the game.
A little 2-and-1 might help too. Boy, you know, we'll see on the replay here if we've got it. That looked like a pretty clean block.
It did.
Sometimes it looks like it and it isn't, you know, but there's contact in there and they draw from each other. Oh, he goes right across his arm. That's why they called that. You know, we couldn't see it. We're clear on the other end of the field.
We can call it with this slow-mo replay.
Yeah, I was saying earlier how the refs have such a tough time now, you know, in the NFL. They got the replay and we're going to turn it over. And, you know, they have goal line technology in soccer and they've got L&L motors at the high school basketball games.
It is. It's great to have.
We can take care of helping those refs out. Nice steal. Oh, nice touch. Good extra hand on it. And he goes to get the jump. And they don't give him the jump, they give him the foul.
No.
I'm gonna give free throws down on the other end, and that was Nathan Webb, looked like, I think. He's gonna come down, shoot some free throws.
Is that 5 on him now?
That is 5.
Hamburg had a great game.
You know, they're not gonna do anything but battle here, so. And I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. Both teams, have they called a timeout? Are they thinking about a timeout?
I think they're waiting on Coach to put in their player, and Coach Hoops is wanting to talk a little bit, I think, about that play.
Trying to extend that 20-second time.
Yep.
That's what it looks like to me as well.
Trying to understand.
You know, our game tonight's powered by Moon Lake Electric. Owned by people they serve, Moon Lake is a cooperative, not privately owned, providing power to the area since 1938. Find and like them on Facebook. Looks like we have little 20 seconds to get a player in, and then coach is using all 20 seconds. So, little timeout over here without calling a timeout. I'm not sure how they're getting away with that. It's been interesting tonight. Little blood on the floor earlier, and now a player fell out, and they do have 20 seconds. Yep. So coach used all 20 seconds to tell him what he needed and didn't have to waste one of his precious timeouts. You know, they're hoping for a couple of misses here and keep it within 8 points.
Looks like Daniel comes in, number 10, for the Duchesne Eagles.
Oh, and he gets a great shooter's touch. You know, rattles off the back of the rim, front of the rim, and then banks up in and goes down in the basket. Very important basket. So
I'm going to have to switch that. I'm bad at this name thing, but for Duchesne.
It's all right. Nathan knocked them both down.
Lane Cole came into the game.
Their parents know who they are, and they're the ones really watching them.
That is correct.
Looking to shoot quick, get one off. Oh, and he finds a little opening three-pointer, driving dish, nothing. Nice rebound. Oh, and they tap it out, and they're just going to let him shoot some more free throws.
I think that's 5.
You know, it's we talked about this team that's going to, you know, if Tabiona can make their free throws, they're going to win the game, and they've done just that. They've made the ones that really matter. The last two, put them back within, you know, a 10-point lead, and 10 points with less than a minute left is pretty insurmountable. You know, one of my favorite basketball players, and I won't mention it, but he scored 5 points in like 1 second. He made a basket and jumped in and made a three-pointer, and that's hard to do.
Yep.
And now it's 11, so Tabiona has this pretty well in hand now, and crowd's giving their players a hand, and both teams have pretty good crowd here tonight. Support. Good six-man for both teams.
Yes, it is.
We've got a substitution here at the end, get some of the players in maybe that haven't had a minute or two, and take Van Tassel out. No point in hurting the big man in the last 40 seconds of this game.
He's had an excellent game.
He's done his job. He made a big difference in this game. Duchesne still needs to just try to throw one up or, you know, get a good look. And there it is. And that's the kid that made some early. Great rebound. Oh, you know, if that goes, it's just as good as a three-pointer. But
yep.
You know, some of the fans are a little frustrated behind us, but you know, that's just a good foul.
Yeah, you can't give him anything easy. I mean,
yeah, it's Duchesne's floor, and Duchesne wants to, you know, make that basket, but you know, Tabiona's going to grab his elbow and hold on to it and make him earn it at the line like he just did.
And he's a good enough player like that, he'll knock him down.
Yeah, I'm sure Reeman's in the double figures tonight and probably leading the team in scoring.
It's been fun to watch him tonight. His work ethic is...
It has. It's been really good to get to know some of these kids and see how they play and the tenacity at the 1A level.
Yep.
I sure appreciate the talent that they have and the athleticism.
It's there.
And the basketball knowledge. Look at that, just a great shot fake, pass fake. Back out, they're patient. Just run some more clock. And it's too late to foul now, but you know, they're gonna still put that pressure on. They're not gonna give up.
Go to the
Gonna get a steal. He looks back, says, I'm going to take me a three-pointer. Just, you know, good for him to get an effort in there.
There it is.
Braxton, that was a great game. Tabiona basically owned the game from start to finish. And, you know, we tried to keep it close from over here and cheered them on. And well done, Tabiona. Way to take that and do what you do. And good for Bailey to just stick with it after his little nose injury. And then hopefully he's all right and he'll be just fine. And congratulations to both teams for a great game.
The coaches, we wish them good luck, and you know they're gonna. You'll see both of these teams ending their season well.
Yep, we got
great teams.
We got another game or two. We'll see both of these teams playing as well on our schedule. I think we're gonna have a few highlights of the game here coming up.
Yeah, it's fun.
So here's Hogan with the block there, and there's...
Man, the Spain with the big, strong take.
And there's, again, Hogan with the nice three-pointer early in the first half. Hamburg, a little spin in the lane with his left hand to finish that off. And Hogan again, just simple three-pointer.
Little bank shot.
Daly with the nice drive, finishes it off. And this is a good find, great find. Play of the game for me, Van Tassel.
Great pass.
Just a good find. And there's Riemann with the nice finish at the rim. And Jones, he just takes a look. Oh, I'll go ahead and shoot this one. Knock it down for you guys. And then here we go with Riemann again, pushing it strong. And then here we got those 2 3-pointers. You know, they're back-to-back in the game as well. And
nice little quick release.
Carson with the nice finish. And then we go Jones, and then back to, who was that?
That's Jones.
Jones and Jones again. Jones on each team. And there's Riemann with the layup. And there's a nice finish as well from Riemann. Nice game and a good bunch there. And that's nice. Fun to watch them. Good game. Good that they all had a good experience. Everyone was okay. You know, I just want to make a quick mention that our next game is going to be brought to you by VTV. It's going to be Park City at Uinta a week from tonight, Friday at Friday the 30th. 7:30 they'll bring the girls game and the boys game.
And you know that
Tune
VTV
in and
does a great job with
listen
this.
to VTV.
It's fun. It's a fun opportunity to get to watch some basketball.
Thanks, Braxton. Good job tonight. We'll see you guys next week.
Live coverage from VTV, brought to you by Ashley Regional Medical Center, L&L Motor, Strata Networks, The Advisor Group, Pilot Logistics, and Moon Lake Electric. VTV, your life in HD.